Hi, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully you can see the video. It's Saturday and my first time going live in probably months. So hopefully, don't mind me. I'm going to go to a couple of sites and post that I'm live because a lot of people don't have the notification bell. So give me a second. See if it works. Okay, that didn't work. Delete. Delete, delete, delete. See if this works. YouTube was giving me a lot of problems uploading this. It's really weird. I wonder if that'll work. I guess it does. I was just checking it. And I'm by myself, which is fine. Oh, one person's watching me. I don't know who you are, but hi. Stalker. Is that you, Jeff? Or is it you, Daryl? I'm posting it in a couple places. Let's see if that works. One more place. One more place. I'm going to post it. Got some mellow music on. It's supposed to storm today, so I'm hoping the dogs. I apologize if you hear pitter patter soon. Wednesday's been sick, so she's probably anxious right now. She's looking at me like, who am I talking to? So whoever you are, you left. Sorry, Mr. Stalker. Okay, so it's Saturday, and my name is Chris. For those of you who will come and watch this later, I'm actually chilling out in my bedroom with my two dogs, with some music playing, and I have some of my astrology cards here in case anybody wants me to do generalized pick a card type of thing. I have some music playing in the background. If anybody wants to talk about the paranormal, any kind of experiences that I've had. I'm about to send this to let's see if I can do it. I'm just looking for the group pages I belong to and seeing if I could share it with anybody that wants to come and visit. Let's see. I'm posting it to a few pages. Don't mind me, I'm getting my drink. I apologize. I got 2 coffees going here. That's how crazy I am today. So nobody's here. So let me talk first about a little bit about me for those of you who come to the channel after I've been on here a little while. My name is Chris. I live in Louisiana. I'm originally from New England. I am a spirit medium. I do not like to be called psychic. I live in Louisiana with my two dogs, Pugsley and Wednesday. Pugsley's my 8-year-old. You okay, Pugs? He's my 8-year-old pug, and Wednesday is my 9-year-old rat terrier, both rescue dogs. Today's been a rough day for him. He went to the vet this morning for his annual shots and had to get an allergy shot. And he's very tired but anxious right now, and that's probably the effect of the shots. I don't like getting him the annual shots, especially the the Bordella rabies and something else. I'm kind of funny about getting those shots for him. However, in the society that we live in, certain towns, states require you to have to with dogs. So, what else? As you can tell, I'm a fish hobbyist. I actually have, 2 fish tanks in this room. I have a 5-gallon with my betta fish Thor. And this tank behind me, I'm at actually Oddball, Aquatics, and LRB are 2 channels that I follow, which after I go live with this channel, I can post their links below that I follow. And I follow a lot of my fish family on there. I'm actually trying to get to the no filter way of doing it. Right now, this just has one little sponge filter. It originally had the regular filter, but I wanted to try the live way of doing it, like in nature. So what I did was I have guppy grass, and I can't remember the name of the other plant. I think it's hogwort. And this tank is all my betta fry. My guppy fry, and there are 2 baby female bettas in here. One of them I think is a wild betta, which is this one, which Petco sold to me as a regular baby betta girl that was like this big. I think she's wild, and then there's another one in here somewhere that's like a light pink, like that light pink color with the pink what do you call it? Pink fins. So that's what I'm trying with this one. These fish are all very acclimated to people. And then the other tank, like I said, is a betta tank. So, and I'm just chilling out with the dogs today. I thought I'd try the live stream today for a little while, even though people are out and about, to see if anybody wanted me to do any cards. Maybe I could start doing a couple cards for each sign and just see if people show up. I don't know. Or do a pick a card. I know there's one person here. Hi, Stacy. There's nobody here but you and I. Thank you for coming. Every time I do a live stream, nobody shows up except for maybe 2 people. I'm hoping that that'll get better. How are you today? I was just talking about my fish and my dogs and my cards. If you have any questions or any subjects you want me to talk about, feel free to ask. I'm just chilling here with the dogs with some mellow music playing on a really quiet Saturday. I had a rough week this week. Awesome. I'm doing a lot better too. I wasn't doing too good in the beginning of the week or last weekend, but I'm doing better today. That's awesome to hear. How did you find my channel, Stacy? Are you part of the Haunted Ghoul page? I always like to ask. Oops. I tried to share my channel, but a lot of people don't get the notifications from YouTube anymore. So I'm hoping that people get the notification that I'm here. I'm getting ready to share it on a couple pages and see if we can get some people in here. So if I'm quiet for a minute, it's just because I'm clicking links trying to share this with people. I'm about to tag some people since they always tell me they don't know when I'm live. Let's see if this Facebook works. Don't mind me, I'm not ignoring you. Let's see. We're going to do Do Claudia. Oh God, I can't even think straight. We'll do Gab. We'll do Mary. We'll do Emmy. Who else can I tag? You're okay, Wednesday. Don't be so nervous, baby. Yay, Stacy, you got the notification. I'm so happy. YouTube hasn't really been doing very well with the notifications. Actually, I have a couple people that I follow in the fish family. I'll be at work and my phone will say so-and-so is going live and it's been already 20 minutes or they're already gone and not even live anymore. So not really sure what's going on with them lately. It's really weird. Someone's saying the link isn't working. Let me try sending it again. Let's see if it'll let me share. Here we go, share. Copy. Let's see if I could go back. Edit. Oops. Edit. All right, let's see if it'll let me embed it again. Now let's see if this works now. Apparently the original embedded link didn't work, which sucks because I posted it in a couple of places. I can't even talk. Let's see if I can do it here. Edit. Edit, edit, edit. All right, so I connected the link to like 5 pages, so hopefully people will start coming. It's all good though. Stacy, you have any questions for me or anything that you want me to talk about? I feel free to ask. And whoever the second person is that's in here stalking around, if there's something you want me to talk about, please let me know, because I rambled a little bit about my fish and my cards, my decks I have here. And I can talk about anything fish related, paranormal, supernatural, tarot, urban legends, any experiences that I've had, information that you might want, any questions you have about my channel. I'm actually considering creating a Patreon account so that people can pay to support my channel and once a month get a free reading depending on what level you pick. Hi, Jessie. Welcome. Thank you for coming to my channel. I'm just rambling. Just basically giving an overview of my channel. If you go to my YouTube channel, you know I do astrology readings, but I also do videos on my pets, which are my dogs and my fish. I also do a lot of content about being an empath and a pagan and a witch, and about misconceptions and depression and how a lot of us are addictive personalities, whether we are bipolar, anxiety, PTSD, drug addictions, that type of thing. Yeah, Stacy, I do all kinds of readings. So the cost varies. So let me explain how it works. So readings range from anywhere from $20 up. And so it depends on what you want from your reading. Most people will just give you a general $60 for a reading, right? Or whatever the cost is in the state that you're in. But what I like to do is I like to ask the person a few questions on my email, or we can talk privately on chat. And what I do is I'll ask you a couple of questions about what you want from your reading without giving me too much detail. And then I can give you a range of what the donation cost would be. And then I usually take PayPal, or some people will send me checks in the mail if they don't have a PayPal set up, which I respect that because a lot of people don't like technology. And that's the way that I do readings. Now I do either typical tarot readings, and I can do a live video for you, and I can do a mini reading or a full reading. Or I can do a spirit communication reading, which is basically if you want to reach someone that has passed in your life. And then I can do an overall, what I call an intuitive reading, which I have 3 clients that do that with me every 6 months. And that's the most expensive one. However, I spend an hour of time going over not only the cards, but I go over a lot of variety of things that have to do with your reading. Does that answer your question? You can email me at parlayDspirit@gmail.com, Stacy, and you can put in the subject matter reading. Give me like a bullets, like 1, 2, 3, or 4 of what you want to get out of the reading, whether it's someone who's passed in your life or if it's about relationship or money. And then what I can do is give you a price. I'm really reasonable compared to a lot of the readers that are out there. I also can do, for those who can't afford a lot, I also do a $20 reading where I give you 3 questions to ask, and they're just basic questions. And then what I'll do is I'll answer those questions for you. So I always give the cheaper option to people. And then usually what ends up happening is people will buy the $20 one, but then they realize I'm pretty accurate with my readings. And then they usually save up, and I'll do once a year. Oh, you're welcome. Anytime, Stacy. I'm here to help people. I'm not here to become a millionaire like people who do like those YouTube channels you'll see, and I'm not judging anybody, who do readings and have millions and millions of viewers, and a lot of their readings are basically regurgitated and not accurate. I am here to help you, the person that's out there. All my videos are basically my experiences as the person I am to help others. So that's my purpose. The only reason I charge is so that I could pay for groceries and my internet connection and my cards and things that I use in my profession, and to be able to survive just like you or I. So I hope that explains all of that. I look forward to getting your email, Stacy. Really, I would love to do a reading for you. I do video readings. I just did one for somebody 2 weeks ago, and it was a 30-minute video, and I actually sent it to her on email. And so, I mean, there's that avenue too. So Jessie, if you're ever interested in readings too, just send me an email. I can give you an idea of what they are. Is there any kind of subject that either one of you want me to talk about while I'm sitting here live? Do you want me to talk about what cards I prefer to use and how I use them, or anything about why I do what I do, or anything ghostly, paranormal that you want to ask, or anything fish related? Let me know. Okay, cool, Stacy. I look forward to getting an email from you. I go on that email all the time. So I work full-time during the week at my normal day job, but weeknights and weekends, usually I always am checking that email because it's my primary email. So Jessie, the cards work differently for everybody. So I'll show you one of the decks I have, which is my go-to deck. It's like a Celtic deck. Hopefully you can see this. Let me move this. This is what the deck looks like. The Celtic tree, right? And this is basically a tarot deck it's called an oracle deck. You'll have what they call tarot decks, and then you have oracle decks. Oracle decks are more used for people like myself who aren't tarot taught, are actually spiritually channeling through the afterlife and through others to give you a reading. So tarot, what it is you get the cards in a box with a deck, right? And with the book, usually. Now, a lot of places will sell the deck and the book separately, which you don't want to do that. If you're interested in buying a deck, if you're interested in using a deck, let me know. Email me. I'll be happy to give you an idea of the different decks that are really good beginner decks. I was considering doing a couple of classes online for different things. So if you have any, Stacy or Jessie, if you have any comments on any kind of classes you might like to take, let me know. Very minimal cost to teach it. Honestly, I could do a couple videos and teach people different things. I love doing that. So anyways, so this is the deck that I use. I got it with the book. Now, most people, not all people, they read the book that comes with this. So for instance, this isn't a good deck to show you with, but the oracle decks are a little bit different. But like, for instance, tarot decks will have like the Six of Swords. And so what people will do is go to the book and look, what's the Six of Swords mean, right? Or the Queen of Hearts. Oh, let's look and see what that means. Or the Death card, or the Arcana cards, which are the main cards. So they'll use the deck and use the book together. Now, I don't read that way because my personal opinion is if you, Stacy, and you, Jessie, come to me for a reading and I only know the book, and I pull, the chances of it are rare of happening, but I pull the same cards for each one of you. How is that an accurate reading for you, Jessie, or you, Stacy? How is that accurate? You are both completely different people, and I pulled the same cards so you would get the same reading. I don't do that. So what I do is I use a deck, and I use the symbolism of the deck. So I'm going to pull a couple cards just to show you. So I'm going to shuffle these. One of y'all, Stacy or Jessie, somebody give me your sign. Your Aquarius, Libra, Leo, whatever your horoscope sign is. And I can give you an example while I shuffle the deck. Okay, so Virgo. Okay, Jessie. So if I was doing a reading for you in Virgo, I'm shuffling the deck. And what I do is I ask Spirit to tell me, what signs do I have for Virgo today? And I am going to pull 3 cards from my deck and share with you how I get the symbolism from the deck. So I'm shuffling this deck. I'm asking Spirit to guide me because I channel through the afterlife and through those around you that have either passed or those that are around me that have passed, or my ancestors, whomever. So now I'm going to pull 3 cards. I don't know why. I'm being told to pull 3. And then I'm going to share with you the symbolism of the cards for you. Okay? So let's see. Virgo. So Jessie, the first card that I pulled for you is moderation. Okay? I'm going to show you the card first, and then I'm going to explain to you what it means and pertains to you as a Virgo. So this is the moderation card. Okay, so do you see her? She's with the hummingbirds, and she has beautiful flowers around her head, and she looks kind of disdained, like she's going through the motions, okay? So basically, she's going through the motions. So what this symbolism and what I'm being shown from the other side for you as Virgo is that you've been pushing yourself a lot, like going really, really, really fast. And the way they're showing in me is like an Energizer bunny, where you're constantly going and you're trying to stay smiling and focused and being happy around everybody so no one knows that you're exhausted emotionally. So that's why it's showing this disdain look. So this is the symbolism of the channeling that I'm getting through the people that connect with me to help me read for you. This hummingbird are the signs of those around you, whether it's someone who's passed in your life, which actually, Jessie, I keep getting a female that passed in your life within the past 10 years. And so the symbolism here is this person is around you all the time, letting you know you need to slow down and take things in moderation. Okay. So what that means is if you're working too much, slow down a little bit. If you're drinking too much, slow down a little bit. If you're smoking cigarettes too much, slow down a little bit. If you're doing something that is just too much, that's exhausting you, you need to just take a step back, breathe. If you meditate like I do, meditate, go outside, put your feet in the grass, whatever it is, and reconnect with Mother Earth or whatever you believe in, and reconnect and take a step back. Because when you take that step back, then you're going to be able to see clearer, and your body's not going to feel like you're constantly on the run. You're constantly on the run. Now, the second deck that I pulled for you is Unity. So the Unity card is basically the globe, and this is the universe, okay? This is everything around us. And Jessie, I feel like you're very in tune to the weather patterns. I'm being shown that you're like me, where like the barometric pressure, the rain, the thunder, different things like that affect you with either vision problems, headaches, emotion, kind of like the moons too. Also the, what do they call them? Which really affect me very badly. The sun activity or the planet activity is very intense for you. So the symbolism that I get from this card is showing me that. And it's basically, I'm being channeled through from whomever on my side or on your side to show you this from the cards. So this card was pulled because they wanted me to see the symbolism. Now, the third card that I pulled for you, Jessie, is for Virgo. It's called the Abstinence card. So the reason why this is huge for me to explain to you is because remember what I said about moderation, about if you're doing something too much, you need to slow down. Absence, this is the other side telling me that one of the things that you're doing too much of, you need to stop for a while. That's what this card is saying, because whatever it is, and I'm not saying it's everything that you do, but one particular thing that makes you, I mean, I'm going to use an example for me. When I get really depressed or stressed, I don't eat a lot, right? I'm one of those people that when I get stressed, I don't eat. However, when I get PMS or I feel really overwhelmed and sad or lonely, which doesn't happen a lot, I tend to eat really crappy food, and I eat a lot of it all the time, where I'll go and eat it. This is basically telling me to tell you that by you doing whatever it is that you're doing too much of, it's making you feel like this. You see this card? This is very dark. She's in a mood, right? Absence. She's like sad because whatever it is that she was doing to make herself feel better is actually having the opposite effect. So I hope that helps you, Jessie, to understand how I get the symbolism from the cards. And I hope that this little mini 3 cards for you kind of helped a little bit and was accurate for you. Hi, Barney, the alien. Welcome to my channel. I was just going over for Jessie about my symbolism and how I use the cards, the oracle cards that I use in my readings, if you watch my YouTube channel. So I just wanted to give a little, and I told her to ask me some questions. So I give a little explanation of how I read cards. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Jessie. Thank you for asking. A lot of people don't understand the difference. They just think everyone who reads tarot, it's the same for everybody, and it's not. I also use an animal deck, which is actually for me because I'm very pagan. I believe in spirits and animals around us. And so I use this deck that this artist has major symbolism with the deck. I want to show some of them to you. And there's a lot of symbolism in the way that they represent their cards. Sorry, this one's upside down. So they're beautiful. I mean, they're just beautiful cards. And the meaning to them are specific to the person I'm reading for. So that's why I like to share that with everybody. Anybody else have any other questions? Has anybody here watched any of my YouTube channel videos? Have you watched any of the astrology readings? Any of my crazy video logs where I ramble about either my PTSD, my anxiety, my dogs, my fish, my crazy life, my intuitive introvert life. Are any of you introverts? Tell me where you found my channel. Jessie, a seer is like me. So I don't know if anybody ever has explained that to you, but a seer is basically just another word for an intuitive spirit person. You could be called a witch. You could be called what they called back in mythology. They used to call them in the Sparta / Greek / Roman times. They used to call them a certain term that for some reason I'm blank, but it'll come to me, where they used to take them. And so if you were a seer back then, and I can't think of the term right now, but it'll come to me, where they would take this person like you or I that can see, connect with the other side. And each one of us connects differently. You can have dreams, you can have seizures, you can have visions. A lot of us have precognitive dreams. Some of us see things like a video movie. You know, when we're around certain people, we see images that we don't understand. And basically what they used to do is they used to take this person, it used to always be a female in the Greek and mythology and all that, and they would take her and put her on this giant, I want to call it like a pyramid kind of metal thing, and she would be at the top, and they would come around her and ask her questions, and she would go into the channeling like I do and answer their questions. So yes, I do feel you're a seer. I could feel your energy. You're very in tune. That's why I was saying when I was reading the cards that your energy is all over the place. You need to do moderation, because I'm the same way. I get overwhelmed very easily because we are going 100 miles a minute more than normal people. Oh, no problem. Well, okay, so a seer basically can be anything from a medium or spirit communicator that has different abilities. So there's different abilities, Jessie, that you can have. There's sight, where you can see ghosts or spirits or entities or whatever you believe in. There's also audio, right, where you can hear them. Then there's visions and dreams, like I just talked about, or visions in life, like when we're walking around and all of a sudden, like the weather affects me. I don't know if the weather affects you, like I had said in your cards, but the weather is one of the major things that affects us that are seers or mediums or witches or whatever you want to call it, because everybody has different terms. It affects your vision. I get what I call, and I don't know if this is what you mean, Jessie, I get what I call ocular vision issues. So what happens is when there's a lot of sun activity, planet activity, moon activity, but specifically sun or barometric pressure, I get what you call, it's kind of like when you were a kid and you used to look in the kaleidoscope glasses. That's what it feels like. I hope that gave you a little bit of a description of what a seer is and helps you a little bit. If you ever need any guidance, Jessie, just email me. If there's something that you want me to do, like a little mini video class on, I'd be happy to do that for you to help you understand. The whole process of being this way is for us all to be mentors to each other. I am older, so I've had a lot of time to learn things on my own, and I didn't really have anybody to help me, which made it really hard living in a very religious childhood and adulthood. I was raised and married and with someone, and I was strict Roman Catholic. So you all know how that is when you believe in that, and then your spirit tells you that the gods and goddesses are the way that you're supposed to be living your life. So it could be very confusing. Yes. Yes. No, that's not strange to me at all. At all. Odin sends me the birds. Hunin and Munin. I know it's, most people, normal people, Jessie, aren't going to understand that unless they walk the same way we do. But they are always around me and send me signs. So no, it's not weird for you to say that to me, because Odin is one of the gods that I honor as well. My All-Father. I talk to him every day. So no, that's not weird to me at all. Oh, that's awesome. That's very awesome. I don't know what my name was. I've remembered several past lives, but I have a very hard time, Jessie, remembering what my name is. In one of my past lives, I could see me. I was in my body, my spirit that I'm in now. I was in the body of the person that I used to be. I could see me, the skin color, the tone, my eyes, and everything, but I can never ever hear enough to know what my name was. So that's really cool that you know what your name was. Now, Odin is okay. So when you said that to me about Odin, I got goosebumps. So for me, to the normal human person, they're going to be like, it's just a coincidence. But I feel like you were brought here because we both honor Odin. And maybe there's a reason why we're connected now to where maybe I'm supposed to help you. So like I said, if you want to email me and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, or go to my website page or my Facebook page, I'd be happy to be a help to you in any of your questions. Don't ever let anyone tell you the right or wrong way to honor Odin, or the right or wrong way to be a seer, or the right or wrong way to be someone who honors the gods or goddesses. Barney the Alien, do you have any questions, or is there anything that you want to talk about? Are you still here? Stacy, you either? I'm glad that you came, Jessie. I hope that I've been somewhat of a help. Don't mind me, I'm just checking to see if the links work. That's really cool. That's really, really cool about the ship. I've had visions of different things too, but the ship is really, really cool. Jessie, have you ever had that feeling where you know you have a connection to something, and then you see either a movie or artwork or a picture, and you have a really, really sad moment where you know that you've been there before and that you belong there? Has that happened to you too? I've had that. New Zealand is huge for me. I think I was, yeah, it's New Zealand is huge for me. I have one friend, Daryl, in New Zealand with his family that I met online, and a couple other people. And I feel very drawn to New Zealand, like I shouldn't have been born in the United States. It's really stronger the last probably 10 years of my life. Just remember, no matter what happens with your visions, I would suggest journaling them if you could. Now, I don't journal as much as I should. However, if you just take a journal pad, I buy them at the dollar store, and just write key terms and the date of things that have happened to you, I will tell you, when you look back in a year, it's really going to start falling into place for you as your life progresses. Because for me, I started journaling when I opened up to this gift and to my roots after leaving the Roman Catholic path. And I started journaling just like simple things like what you just said, had a dream or had a vision that I was on a boat, or had a dream or a vision that I was here, or whatever the case may be. And so what you do is when you're reflecting, especially when our holidays come around, when I celebrate like the spring equinox and the winter ending and all that stuff, I go back and kind of glance through it. And a lot of stuff is like aha moments where you're like, oh, now I know why I saw that, because the universe and the path is leading you to that. Hi, Amy. I love you. Jessie, my friend Amy, just entered the chat. Oh, you love my hair? I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know if I like it. I mean, I like it. When she first did it, it was like turquoise blue, like Smurf blue. But then she had to redo it. And now I don't think it's as blue on the ends as I wanted it, but I love it with the black. I need to wash, obviously, the roots, but you have to wait a little while. I figured I'd go live, Amy. I tried to go live a bunch of times. I usually only get 1 or 2 viewers. I have 2 viewers. I have you and Jessie, and Jessie's amazing. She keeps asking me questions. So, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. What are you doing? Are you home with the kitty, or are you out? Maybe you were poisoned by it, Jessie, mistletoe, in a past life, or maybe it meant something different in your life back then. Oh, you're a guy? I'm sorry, Jessie. I just assumed you were a female. I apologize. And the reason why I'm going to tell you that I wouldn't know that is because energy doesn't give you sex like female or male. Energy gives you female energy and male energy, but it doesn't tell me what you're like, who you are. I hope that makes sense. Okay, cool. What'd you miss? Jessie and I are talking about him being a seer and visions that he's had about Odin, and asked I forgot who, somebody asked me about the cards. Jessie, I think, asked me about the cards. Yes. And I explained three of the cards of the deck that I use, and how I use the symbolism in the Oracle deck, and how I'm not tarot taught. And we talked a little bit about his connection to Odin. Hi, Rebecca. Thank you for joining. Yay, Amy, it alerted you. There's a lot of people that haven't been alerted. Actually, it took one of my friends just sent me a message and said it didn't alert him, even though he's got the notification bell. Rebecca asks, when did I realize that I was an empath? When I was a very sensitive child. I would say 8 or 9 years old is when I really realized it. Although you don't really know what the empath term means, you just know you're sensitive. I didn't really know what an empath was probably until my teenage years. Aw, you're beautiful too, Amy. I love you. Thank you for coming to my channel, Amy. It means a lot. When did I realize? Oh, Amy's asking, when did I realize I have a psychic ability? So, Chris 101, for those of you who are watching, Jessie and Rebecca, and my sweet Amy. When I was about 3 years old, I almost died. My mom was extremely abusive as a child, and she had 2 older children, 2 older girls. She used to smoke a lot and drink a lot when she was pregnant with me. And I used to, when I was born, my dad had told me this, and my aunt, I used to have very high fevers, and I would have seizures. And back then, when you used to have seizures, now you still have seizures. You have the same thing where you swallow your tongue. And my godmother stuck her finger down my throat, and it was probably like the 6th time I almost died. And that was the first time that I saw a spirit, but I didn't know it was a spirit. I thought it was an actual physical man in my hospital room. And probably about the age of 7, I realized that I had the ability to see things that others couldn't. And then about teenage years is when I realized I could see things, and I don't really want to say psychic, like give you the lotto number so you can win lottery. I mean the sight. I'll call it the sight. So that's pretty much when. Yeah, Rebecca, the reason why it delays it so much is because what happens is when you're a child, from the time you're conceived, right, your energy comes into the human form, and there you see children are very in tune with the dead and the spirits and energy and all that stuff, right? They don't start really closing off to that until they hit the puberty age, both female and male. Some keep embracing it even though they go through that, but some don't. And us as adults who are empaths, we're so wrapped up in society with the news and the negative and people telling us that we're weird because we're like this, that we kind of shove it down a little bit until we get older and we start really coming into our own. And then we get to that point, either we get to that point like I do, where I'm like, I don't care what people think anymore. And that's when you start embracing it and realizing how much empathy you really have. Because what society says empathy is and what I say empathy is are two different things. So empathy, if you look it up now with any YouTube channel, any person, majority of them are going to say it's just that you can feel other people's feelings. That's a basic empath. But if you look at my videos, I think it's probably like from last year or year before, I give you the different types of empaths there really are in my experience in my life. Empaths with the ability to see are true empaths. So Jessie says he was a Christian but never felt like he belonged. Started having seizures and visions, and something led you to your path now. Well, Jessie, you have me now in your life. If you have any questions, just email me. I promise you I won't misguide you. And if you want to talk about things that maybe your wife doesn't understand, or if I can help her understand, share my channel with her. If there's some kind of videos you want me to do, shoot me an email privately. I'd be happy to do videos to explain things to you, but you shouldn't be ashamed at who you are. I was so ashamed for so long. I'm going to get a little emotional. I'm going to try not to cry. But I was told I was going to go to hell. I was told that I was a horrible person and that demons were giving me this information, and that how do I know that it's not evil, and just horrible, horrible things. Not supportive at all. My ex-husband was not supportive at all. The way I look at it is, and I'm not judging your wife, but if you're in a relationship that truly is good and that you love each other, you'll support each other no matter what path you follow, even if it's different. Not a lot of people can grasp the way we honor our gods. I hope that makes sense. So seizures are huge. Seizures are huge. Okay, I'm going to explain something about empaths and people who have the sight. Seizures and that kaleidoscope vision thing, which they call auras, PTSD, anxieties, high level of energy, those are all associated with us who have empathy that tap into things. So please don't think it's like things around you. Yes, things around you can make it worse. However, seizures are part of it. Most people I talk to that are like myself that were little had seizures. So there's definitely a connection there with our bodies. Well, Jessie, I appreciate you being so honest and coming to my channel and talking to me about this. But if you can't talk to her about it, that's fine. If you want to talk to me about it, feel free to send me an email. And I'll be happy to be, a friend with you and talk to you about it, so you have somebody to talk to about it. Actually, I'm thinking about buying one of those pendants. So if you have any suggestions, if you email me offline of where to buy one, I really want one. I've been having dreams of it. So I'm going to give you an example. About 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, I was having a really, really hard day at work. I was feeling stressed out. And every morning when I'm in my car, I say my little, I don't want to say it's a prayer because what we were taught in Christianity and Catholicism is prayers to God. And that's not how I feel. But I'm praying to my gods and goddesses. I'm talking to the spirit guides. I'm talking to my ancestors. And in the car, I do this every morning. And I ask for them to make sure that I'm open-minded enough to see the signs that they send me in regards to whatever's going on in my life. And Odin's birds are constantly around in the most odd spots where you would not see ravens or crows. And so all I ask is that if you have that attachment to it, Jessie, and she's not supportive, you can still stay attached to your path without her support. You just have to learn to juggle it. You're very welcome, Jessie. Very welcome. That's awesome that someone gifted it to you. That's the best gift to get. The first Oracle deck that I got was gifted to me. So that's a huge honor. That's great. I wish I had somebody who followed this path that would gift me one of those pendants, but I don't really have anybody that follows the same path as me here, which is fine. I could buy my own. I just have to find somewhere where I really like it. And it's not, I don't really want sterling silver. Is your stainless steel? I really like the stainless steel look because you can polish it and the silver doesn't make you break out. Rebecca, my email's parlaydespirit@gmail.com. You can come to my email anytime. Email me. You can go to my webpage or my Facebook page. I usually check my email first and my Facebook page. Those two I try to check all the time, but mostly my email. I'd be happy to talk to you, Rebecca, about anything. If there's any content, Rebecca, Jessie, Amy, Stacy, if you're still there, that you want me to do a video on, please let me know because I'm considering doing some videos tonight to upload to my YouTube channel in the next week or two. So if there's any kind of subjects that you want me to touch upon, feel free to shoot me an email. I'd be happy to do them for you. Or if you want me to do this live feed once a week, I'll do it. If you have a subject you want me to talk about, I'd be happy to do that as well. Oh, Rebecca, you and I have a lot to talk about because, girl, what you just said is my life story. We could probably talk for hours. Seriously. I was told I'm going to hell. Let's see. I was told I have a demon in me. I was told I need to be exorcised. My ex-husband told me because I started to read. I stepped away from the church. Now, I had been going to church since I was really little. I stepped away from the church and I started reading at probably when I turned 32 or 30 years old. Sorry, I have to get comfortable. I turned away from the church and I started reading. I was still friendly with the priest, but I started reading. What happens is you walk away, right? Because you know it doesn't fit. Something doesn't feel right. So then I started reading books about the gods, the goddesses, the different pantheons of gods and goddesses. And what I mean by that is the Greeks, the Egyptians, the Romans, American, right? Celtic, whatever you want to call it. I started reading and reading and reading. I couldn't get enough information. Witchcraft, paganism, shamanism, Native American, because that's my ancestry. And you start reading all this information, Rebecca and Jessie, and Amy. You start reading and reading and reading, and you're overwhelmed because you know that Christianity or Catholicism or baptism, I always say it wrong. Sorry. You feel like it just doesn't click with you. But when you're reading about all these other things, you're seeing that there's a different way to view how you are, and it starts to click. And you start to realize, wow, I'm not crazy. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't look at demons and devils like I used to when I was Catholic. And that's a whole nother video, and you're not the devil, Rebecca. Okay, Amy, I'll do another live feed. And Amy, we need to do my nails. Maybe next weekend if you're free. Let's see. The holiday is next weekend, so I'm sure people are going to be crazy. I want to do something to match my hair. And I'll do a reading for you while you're doing my nails if you want. So, Jessie, no matter who it is, when someone doesn't believe in the path that we belong to, especially when it comes to Odin or any gods, they're taught, like I was taught, because I was strict Roman Catholic, that anything that isn't the path that they follow is that you are going to go to hell and damnation. And if that's what they want to believe, let them believe it. But you know in your heart, Jessie, that's not where you're going. And I know in my heart, that's not where you're going. And I make jokes all the time when people say stuff like that, and I kind of get silly about it. But what I say is, well, if I'm going to hell, I'm going to have a whole hell of a lot of really cool friends hanging out with me. Because I've met some pretty amazing people since I've started this channel and my path. You guys being Jessie, Rebecca, and Amy, and so many others. I mean, things happen for a reason. You meet people for a reason. People are drawn to certain things for a reason. You've been drawn to this channel to watch me live because we were meant to meet each other. Now, normal human beings don't believe in that. They think it's just coincidence. I don't believe there's coincidences. Amy can tell you that. There's no coincidences. We're meant to be in the people's lives that we're meant to be with. Oh, Wednesday is sitting here. She's doing better today, Amy. She wasn't really eating the other day. For those of you who are watching my channel, I have two dogs, Wednesday and Pugsley. Pugsley's a pug and Wednesday's a rat terrier. My Wednesday's 9 years old, and last Sunday she started having very bad diarrhea and vomiting just phlegm. And she wasn't doing very good for several days, so I had to take some time off from work. And then for one day, she wasn't eating at all. What's today? Saturday. Thursday, she wouldn't eat anything at all. Yesterday, she ate a little bit of boiled chicken, and today she's actually was in very good spirits today. And then I had to take her brother to the vet, which was a whole nother craziness. And then when I came back, she was in very good spirits. So far, it's just hit or miss. She's, one day at a time. Thank you for asking, Amy. Oh my God, I took Pugsley to the vet, and it cost me so much money. Holy crap. And they stressed him out, which he's usually never stressed out. No problem, Jessie. Don't forget to email me, okay, hon? I'd be happy to talk to you. Or if you have WhatsApp, which I have on my phone, we could chat on there as well. It's kind of like a text messaging, except you don't get charged. Okay. Look forward to your email, Jessie. Have a good day, and thank you for coming to my channel. It's nice to meet you. Just remember, you're not alone, please. I don't want you to feel alone. I know more money will come, Amy. I know. I spent $240 at the vet for Pugsley. Normally, it's only $100 and something for his annual shots. But his ears and his allergies have been so bad, and I've tried everything, the seasonal, not the food. So I had to get him a shot, the one that has no steroids in it, so he doesn't have side effect. That cost money, and then they gave me special eardrops, and those were like $70. So, but it's all right. I used my charge card, and I will be working overtime the next month or two, so it's all good. It'll all work out. And that's just Pugsley. That's not Wednesday. Wednesday, I haven't even taken it. And then at the end of the conversation, they wanted to talk to me about doing dental work on him, putting him under to clean his teeth. His teeth are so white, Amy. The only teeth that have a little teeny bit of tartar are the very back molars. And the guy's like, oh, you're going to have to get these clean. And do you know how unsafe it is to put your dog under all the time just to clean their teeth? I'm like, I'll just brush them. Well, brushing's not going to do anything. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to pay $300 to have my dog put under for the back teeth. I mean, like way back here, one little, and it's not even like very yellow. Yeah, crazy, right? That's what they're taught to sell. The new vets, they're taught to sell dental, and something else. I can't remember what. So, Rebecca, I'm reading your message. You said you went through a bad time. Like, you felt like you were trapped in your body, but you were repeating the days over and over again. And then you said you've seen a fire in people's eyes, like you could tell you were going crazy. And you don't know what these people are doing to me, but I do remember that time, and I like changed my life. Are you talking about religious? Like when you were following your religious path, you felt like you were going crazy? Because that was me. I stayed for a long time. Do you want to know what really did it for me? And I'm not judging anybody that follows Christianity or Catholicism. I'm really not judging them. But for me, what changed for me was I didn't feel right? I didn't feel like I clicked. It didn't feel like it just didn't feel right. I don't know how to explain it. But when the sexual molestation, pedophilia stuff started, because I'm a survivor, that's when I really changed my view of it. And I felt, well, if I really still believe in this God, I don't need to go to this church to honor him. And that's when I stepped away. Oh, yeah. No dental for the dog. No way. You know, Amy, that's so true about born again Christians. Is it just me or the majority of people that I've met, and I'm not judging all born again Christians, but is it almost like that feeling of when someone quits smoking and then they want to change you? They can't leave you alone. They got to change you. They got to tell you you can't smoke anymore because they quit. Is that how born again Christians are? I am a survivor, and so are you, Amy. We're survivors. Wait, this is what I want to say about me and my friend Amy. We are warrior women, and we are survivors. And one thing I will say, I'm so blessed at knowing Amy because her and I both go through different times of stress and anxiety at different times, so we're able to support one another. Hi, Lizzie. Thank you for coming all the way from the UK. I love you. I'm sorry I've been MIA. I'm actually going to work on your reading tonight. I hope you're okay with that. I just got to figure out how to send the video to you once I'm done. It's okay. I love you too. Amy, the haunted bat, is my friend Lizzie from the UK. We're just kind of chit-chatting about different things, Lizzie, about first I went over the oracle cards and what they mean, and then we talked about religion and how people say we're going to hell for what I do, and just different variety of subjects, just kind of shooting the breeze. I got my hairs done, Lizzie, like you, but I didn't do it on YouTube because I am not as talented as you are to dye my hair on YouTube. You should get like kudos for that because there's no way. I tried to do it with, I'm trying to remember the name of the hair dye, and it turned out such a mess. I had dye all over my shirt, my bathroom, the tub. I had it everywhere. The dogs thought I was crazy. You all right, Pugs? You okay? I had it all over the place. So I decided to go to an actual hairdresser. Now, originally it came out like turquoise Smurf blue. It was horrible. It was way, way too light. But now it's kind of growing on me. Across the pond. Thank you. Purple's my favorite color, but blue is too. I was going to do purple, but I don't think my face would do good with purple. I do red. Usually red is my go-to, like you, with the black. If you look at old pictures on my Facebook page, I have red like right in the front and then all the black. But I decided to do blue this time, and I've got to get this, I got to wash it because it's got all the funky blue that you get. But I think next time I'm going to do more blue. I don't think she did enough. Oh, Amy, you're going to dye my hair for me? Oh, the henna's awesome. I would love to henna my hair, but I don't know. Now that I did the blue, I'm kind of growing. It's kind of growing on me. But maybe when I get bored with the blue and black, I'll do the henna because I have 3 boxes of henna in my bathroom. I think the henna that you did, Lizzie, looks awesome on your hair. I love your hair color. I love henna too. I've never done henna, but I've watched a million henna videos. I'm glad to meet you too, Rebecca. Don't forget to email me, okay? Oh, you're welcome. Oh, Rebecca, if you want to know somebody who can talk to you for hours about narcissists, that's me and my friend Amy, who's on the chat right now. We could probably talk to you for days about narcissists. So if you have any questions, subjects, or anything you want me to talk about the next time I go live, Rebecca, please feel free to email me. I promise I'll try to do a live video once a week if people will visit. I know it is messy. It is messy. That's why Lizzie, when she did her hair online on her YouTube channel, I give her kudos because there's no way I could do that. I didn't get my nails done this time with the gel at the nail salon because they charge like $30. And it's this stuff that makes your nails get really brittle underneath. So when you get it taken off, it kind of leaves them yellow. So my friend Amy does nail strips. If you're interested, let me know. I'll send you her link. Even though you're in the UK, maybe I could stick some in your box when I send it to you. Amy will have to talk. She loves Halloween stuff. I'm going to have Amy do my nails. I think I'm going to do blue and black. Maybe like blue with one black nail or metallic or I don't know. We'll figure it out. Hi, Joe. I know yours is real nail polish strips, Amy. I was talking about the nail polish place that I go to. Yeah, I know yours are fun. Yours are fun. This is Wednesday, everybody. My sick puppy. Ooh, she wants to come on my lap. Oh. Oh, you want to give me kisses on camera? Say hi, Auntie Amy. Mm. Mm. Wednesday's doing slightly better. You see her sitting on my lap. She's didn't eat for a day and a half. I had to stop giving her the Imodium after 2 days. She's doing a little bit better. She's got more energy, but she's been sleeping a lot. So I'm hoping that she gets past whatever this bug is. Oh, Gomez. Oh, I have a Wednesday and a Pugsley. That's so cool. How are things going, Joe? For everybody that's on the channel, Joe is from a paranormal group that I help. He's amazing. He's like family. He's like 4 hours away. Thank you for sending love her way, Joe. Uncle Joe. Say, Uncle Joe, thank you. Thank you, Uncle Joe. Pugsley's right behind the laptop, Amy. He's like right here to the right. He had like 4 shots at the vet. And so he's kind of like excited and then sleepy. Excited, then sleepy. Love you too, Joe. Give Pat, your wife, your beautiful wife, and your beautiful kids and grandbabies huggies for me. All right, guys, give me 1 second. Do you mind talking amongst yourselves? I'm just going to go and hurry up and let this one here go potty outside, and I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Come on, let's go potty. Come on, bud. All right, come on, let's go. Come on. Watch the laptop, bud. Watch the laptop. Hi guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Wednesday had to go potty. Who let the dogs out? Ooh, I know, that's silly. Here comes Pugsley. Say hi, Auntie Amy. Say hi, Auntie Amy. Say hi, Uncle Joe. Aunt Lizzie. You want to come on my lap? Come here. Come on. Apparently he says, since Wednesday got to say hello, I want to say hello to everybody. There he is. He's stressed out from the vet. He had a really hard time at the vet today. He was very stressed out. Oh, Ghost Talk would be awesome, Joe. Please include me. I would love to do it. I was thinking about doing a podcast. My roommate for my birthday bought me a microphone for this, my laptop, and the adapter to do a podcast. And I've been looking online at podcast websites. I am actually, after I get off this video, I'm actually that room that's over there that you can see, that room, that's the spare room that he uses for his computer. I'm actually going to go in there and start Wednesday. I'm going to start packing up all my jewelry stuff, my crystals and all that, and just putting them away and making that a room where I can have a desk to do the podcast and these videos. So I have a set place to do them and have one wall with my fish tanks. So yeah, that would be awesome, Joe. Let me know, please. I think we should do it like once every 2 weeks, maybe to start, or once a month and see how many people get involved and pick different subjects. I missed you too. Yeah, she actually has a bed in that room, Joe. But what I've been doing is because she's been sick and having diarrhea, not to be gross. She doesn't have diarrhea as much. I didn't want to let her go in too many rooms because I don't want, mess all over, because I've been cleaning up rugs and towels like a kid. Joe, that would be really awesome. Because I've been itching to do an investigation lately. I actually asked Joe from Paranormal to let me borrow a camera, the night vision regular camera with a microphone, the ones you can carry. Because I really want a camera that I can do my YouTube like this and go somewhere. Like Amy and I can go somewhere and walk around and I can actually video what's going on and talk about it. But a lot of the cameras when you go on Amazon are like $600 or $700. They're the really good ones. And those are the reasonable priced ones. Most of them are really much higher. So I asked Joe and he said he'd let me know. But I asked him last year too, not to be mean because I know he has a family and a life. But last year he never got it to me. And this year he said he'd look. So I just can't afford it unless people donate and give me money to go get one, which I don't think is going to happen. So, but I could take Amy with me one night, and we could walk through and take video of things because, as you know, Joe, things are attracted to me, and Amy's not afraid of stuff. So that would be awesome. That would be awesome. It would be really interesting. I know you would love to, Amy. That's why I was like, she's not afraid because she knows if she is afraid, I'll beat the crap out of whatever it is. That's awesome that you have that much in gear. I see, me, I live on a budget, so I can't afford that. My roommate told me I really need to get a really good camera for my YouTube channel because I've been getting so many subscribers so that I can actually walk around and do things. But because I can't carry this laptop with me everywhere and my cell phone doesn't work well. I really want to do stuff like on a Saturday, get up in the morning and if Amy's not working or doing anything, go and take a ride to the city and go to, there's a cemetery in Metairie that I just want to walk around, talk about the history spiritually wise and what I get and the ghosts that come through and stuff. I think that would be really cool to do, except I don't have the equipment to do so. And so it kind of leaves me where I'm like, people ask me for it, but I can't do anything. I know. She'll just grab me if she's scared. I don't mind you holding my hand or hugging me. I'm I'm not anti girl love. I know, but my phone sucks, Amy. Seriously, my phone sucks. I have an 8, but it sucks. I don't have a lot of memory on it, and it's just horrible. I need a really good camera. Now, Joe, if you're on here, if you could think of or go on Amazon, I have an Amazon credit card or a Best Buy, because those are the two where you can get 0% for so long. If you can go and check it out and do some research for me, Joe, and let me know what would be a good camera to do that kind of stuff. I know I need to manifest one. I'm trying. I figured why not go live today? It's Saturday in the middle of the day and see if I can get some new viewers. And I already met 3 amazing new people. And the Haunted Bat came to visit me from the UK across the pond. I love Lizzie. And Amy, you came, and Joe, who came out of the woodwork because he's busy. I think it's pretty awesome. You guys really have made my day today because I had a really rough week. No, I'm not saying like that to be negative at all. I stayed positive through the whole thing. I just had a rough week with her, worrying about her. Yeah, but Joe, I don't know what I'm looking for, and I don't want to be screwed over. So that's why I was asking for your help, but it's all right. I'm okay, Lizzie. I had really bad anxiety because I got Wednesday, my dog, at a time of I had a loss, and so I'm kind of attached to her, even though she's my child. And so when she got sick, all I could think was, what if I have to put her under? And so, your mind goes to all those negative things that you don't want to go to. But by Wednesday, when I slowly started seeing her getting it a little bit better, even if she's only better for a little time, I realized in my heart that I've had her for 9 years, and I really need to realize that life is short and precious and to enjoy the time I have with her. So hopefully she won't get sicker. But my anxiety's been really bad, and that's why I've been away, Lizzie, for a while, because I've been having, and Amy could tell you this, I've been having very bad PTSD triggers. So I didn't want to do astrology readings on my channel because I can't be authentic and real for people and giving them accurate readings if I can't handle things. So that's why I kind of stayed away. But now I'm feeling much better. And the weather is warmer. Now, I did have a little bit of a panic attack last night. I won't lie, because of the termite swarms here. And if you don't know what those are, look them up online. Amy will tell you. And I decided to go to the movies last night, and they were mid-swarm, and I really freaked out and had to take an anxiety pill, which I haven't done in, a long time. Yeah, Joe, I'll send you a message. We can chat, or you can text me if you want when you're not busy, because I always hate to bother you. Today is a new day, Amy. Today is a new day. A new day. Amy, what's your Memorial Day is Sunday next week, right? I think it is. Do you work Friday before Memorial Day? Termites are sucky. Listen, Amy, they were flying all over the place, touching me, in my hair. My roommate was laughing at me. I was having a very bad attack. Monday after. Oh, Monday of the holiday. I gotcha. I'm so confused. Oh, so you took Monday off because you wouldn't have normally had it. I gotcha. Oh, you work in Covington on Friday? What time do you work in Covington till Friday? Like the whole day? Come here, Wednesday. I really want to go to Pizza Platoon. Do you want to go Saturday for lunch, maybe? Okay, so Saturday we'll do lunch, early lunch, like maybe 11, and go to Pizza Platoon. I haven't been there since the last time I was there with you. Okay, cool. I need to go to Five and Below too, if you don't mind. Okay, cool. Sounds like a plan. Oh, I love you too, Joe. You're family to me too. Lizzie, congratulations on school. And you got a new job. I'm so happy for you. I have a really cool package to send to you. I hope you like it. I have 2 packages for you, but I couldn't fit it all in a big box and pay all that to send it to the UK. So I condensed it into a box. So I just got paid yesterday. So I'll probably go to the post office Monday with it. So I'll IM you on Facebook and let you know. Or if you have WhatsApp, let me know. I could text you on WhatsApp. I don't know if you have WhatsApp because I talked to my friend Daryl in New Zealand on WhatsApp. So yeah, I can't wait till you see the box. I do have something else I want to show you, Lizzie. Hold on, okay? What's up, baby? Go sit down. All right, Lizzie, before I forget to tell you this, I was going to save it as a surprise. So, you know how you have your dollhouse and, you know, you're a Halloween person like I am. I went into what we call Michael's Crafts here. Yes. And they had a huge sale, probably about, we're in May, probably around February, like right after Valentine's Day, I guess. They had a huge sale. So I bought something for you to do your outside scene that you were talking about with your dollhouse or whatever you call it. I'm terrible with words. And I was going to paint it for you to match, you know, the Halloween vibe. So I have 2 questions for you. I'm going to show it to you. 1, do you want me to paint it and create it? Because it's going to take me a little while if I do it. Or do you want me to mail it to you in your next package and you paint it and decorate it? Because I thought you can make it very Halloween. I was going to add like pumpkins to it and make the bird darker. I'll show it to you. And wait until I tell you how much it was. All right. Here we go. Yes, your Halloween dollhouse. So here it is. It's the tree, the bird, the house. It's got steps. It's got flowers. I thought you could make the flowers black and maybe paint a couple pumpkins. And you could paint the tree whatever color you want. And then it's got this. This is the back. And it actually has, if you look at it, it has, what do you call it? It lights up. And I was like so excited when I saw it. It lights up in the bottom. You could put a battery in it, I think. And so I was like so excited. And I was like, I think either I could paint it for her. And then I thought, you know what? I think she might want to make it herself. And it's got acorns. You see the acorns? You can make those something else, Halloweenish. I know, right? So ask me how much I paid for this. You're going to die. See how big it is? I mean, it's not little. Awesome. I wanted you to paint it because I figured you would make it unique to your house and your, you know, the wallpaper you have and the outside and stuff. Cool. This cost me 75 cents American, less than $1. And I was like, oh, yeah, no. It was the only one that was like this. I hope you could see it. Oh, good. The light. There you go. That's much better. I thought it was the coolest thing. And it does light up. I wonder if it'll light up for me now. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, it's got the little switch at the bottom. Pugsley wants to see it. He's checking it out. He's like, what are you doing? Yeah, so it has a switch at the bottom for the battery, so it'll light up. So the next package, I'm going to wrap this up for you and send it to you so you can decorate it. I know, the acorns. They could be bats. I was thinking all kinds of cool stuff. I was so excited when I saw this. They had all kinds of stuff like this for doll houses, and I was like, none of them, they were all like kind of yucky looking. And this was the only one that they had left in the tree. And I thought, wow, you had just been talking about the outside with the graveyard. And I was looking for graveyard stuff. And then I saw this and I was like, for 75 cents, I'm buying it. Oh, you're welcome. I'm so excited I showed it to you because I was like, oh, I'll keep it as a secret. And then I was like, I can't keep it on my desk because I'll never paint it because I got too many projects going already. So I'll make sure I wrap it really, really well and with really, really good bubble wrap for you. And what I'll do is I'll probably send you my box I already have now to you. And then I'll just send this by itself because it'd be cheaper to send this by itself. Oh, I'm so excited. You're going to have to do a video of what it comes out to be after you paint it because that's going to be so, so cool. Love you too, Amy. Go take care of the fleas in the house. I have to go get that Demacia stir if you're still on here. Yay! I'm glad you like it. I really am. I was like, I couldn't believe how cheap it was. I was like, wow, I always end up finding really cool deals on stuff. So I was like, well, I'm like, this will have a new home in the UK with you and your beautiful haunted house. So I'm happy that you like it. I really am. It makes me feel very good. And you can even make the birds like a raven, right? You can make the bird a blackbird. That's so cool. I was like, so now every time I go there, which isn't very often, but when I go to the pet store over there, I'll run in there to see if they mark stuff down because the girl said they constantly mark Dollhouse stuff down because nobody's really buying it. So yay, I'm glad I showed you. I'm awesome. Joe, are you still here? No problem. Cool. I'll still be here. Seeing if anybody else shows up, and if not, I'll end it in a little bit because I've been on an hour and a half. So probably in about 15, 20 minutes. If nobody else shows up, I'll probably end the chat. And then what I'll do is go grab some food, and then I'll do your reading and figure out, maybe you could send me instructions of how to upload a video privately on YouTube so you can access it, or maybe I could send it to you via email. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out because I'm not very technology worthy. I'm really not. Pugs, you okay? Somebody keeps texting me. Who is texting me? Oh. My best friend just texted me. He's at the movies. I went to go see John Wick 3 last night, and I guess he's going to see it now, or he'd be stalking me on this channel. I think it's just me and Lizzie now, which is cool. There's a lot of people that didn't show up, which is fine. Okay, let's see. What are we looking at here? I'm making faces at myself because no one's on here except for me and Lizzie. I'm making faces. Right, Pugs? Pugsley's sitting here like, I don't know what is going on with you, Mama. Lizzie, before I forget to ask you when you come back and you watch this, or if you listen to me or you can hear me, if you can send me an email or if you have WhatsApp on editing software for YouTube videos when you record them. I think you had told me once before, but I think I lost it. I can't remember what I did with it because I'm not very smart when it comes to editing videos. Hi, Lizzie. It's just me and you now. Everybody left me. Everybody left. If you want to, Lizzie, if you can email me, parlaydespirit@gmail.com. Or if you want to WhatsApp me, I could tell you what my number is on email. I wanted some advice on editing software for my laptop because I'm stupid and I can't do YouTube editing on my videos because I want to start like being a little more professional with them, but I suck at it. And I don't have anybody to help me. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is it's parlaydespirit@gmail.com. Email me and either we can email each other or I can WhatsApp you. I'm going to work on your reading later and I will send you a Facebook message and let you know when I'm done. And then maybe you can guide me on how to upload it on YouTube so it's private and you could see it. I'm going to feed the dogs and make myself something to eat. And then I'm going to sit down and do it for you because I have been really out of it lately. And I love your lizard. He is so cute and your tattoo looks awesome. I love your tattoo. I'm actually, before you go, I'm actually thinking about getting a tattoo. My birthday's in June, and I'm thinking about getting a tattoo on my arm because I love dragons. I want to do a dragon's eye that's like popping out of my skin and then some scales on this side. And then what I really want to do on here to cover this up is I want to see if they could do my dog's dog prints, both of them here with some hearts. So, yeah, the dragon's eye I was originally going to do because I'm a huge Tolkien fan, the Eye of Tolkien, you know, the Eye of the Dragon from that movie. But then I'm a huge Game of Thrones person. So I was like, well, I don't really want red on my arm. So I'll PM you some pictures and I want your advice because you love tattoos as much as I do. So anyways, I'm going to end the chat and I just got your messages. So I'm going to WhatsApp you my number too. Love you. I'll talk to you soon. And thank you for coming to my live feed. It means the world to me. And I'm so glad you love your tree. I can't wait to send it to you now. I'm so excited. All right. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.